going to die. Shoots back valiantly against that huge army, but it is all for naught as it does go down. This SCV still keeping a watchful eye on that watchtower, being able to see that entire army, but he's going to die? No, he does not die, as the Stalker pokes his head right here and does not shoot at that SCV. I wonder if that was a mercy, act of mercy from Sentimental, a very, very nice player. Indeed. We see the weapons level 1 coming up for the Protoss player, as well as Zealot Legs, the charge. Charge slots very, very effective against MMM balls, as if you get enough of them, they can get a good surround on the MMM ball, do a few storms on the MMM ball, and it is pretty much game over for that Marine Marauder ball. But as of right now, we do not see any Templar archives. No, we do not. So, Psionic Storm not on the field for our Protoss player, but we do see a robotics facility. Probably did see a... Yes, we do. We do see an observer for Sentimental, being able to see exactly the unit composition for the Terran player. So very, very good job getting scouting information, so vital in this game, so that you know exactly what units to go to counter this army. So very, very light unit heavy army, if that makes any sense. An EMP going down for some reason. I have no idea what that was all about. Oh, I think EMPs reveal for a second. I actually heard that somewhere. I'm not exactly sure if that's true, but if that's true, then that observer should have been revealed. Very, very interesting. I do not know if that the EMP actually does reveal anymore, but I heard something like that before, so that could be the truth. We do see a starport with a reactor going up, pumping out 2 medevacs, as we see a scouting factory. This is a very common strategy, or very common maneuver by Protoss players, or by Terran players against Protoss players, if they're not going to go factory units. So what they do is they just take that beefy factory, they lift it off, and they get some good scouting information. They see what the Protoss army, or what the Protoss player is doing, and yeah, basically to see what units they need to counter their army. We do see infantry armor level 1 going down, and we do see the Psionic Storm. The Templar archives did finish right here. Very, very good, as we would love to see some Templar versus Ghost play. Of course, if the Ghosts do get the EMPs down in time, then they will suck out all the energies from the Templars, making them virtually useless. But if the Templars do get a Psionic Storm onto that MMM ball, that could be very, very devastating for B. So let's see what happens there. Weapons level 2 coming up. Just as a side note, a good scout going on right here. Actually decides to throw down a scan, and then decides to make this factory just to see what the unit composition is. We see a Immortal and a bunch of Stalkers going up, and a bunch of Zealots flanking. Oh, he could be sandwiched right here, but a bunch of EMPs go down, and a lot of Zealots do go down. The Stalkers, though, did not get EMP'd, and is able to take down this army without any problems. There are some units in the medevac. Oh, the medevac goes down. That was not good for our Terran player, as that medevac was full of units, and now the charge lots are out on the field. They do so much damage that EMP does go down. The EMP snipes going down. Snipes do 45 damage, ignoring armor, so 45 pure damage, but the snipe's not good enough for to deal with this Stalker and Immortal army, as we see the Terran army just pulling back, and the Stalkers blinking forward and trying to snipe off the stragglers. So very, very good job by Sentimental getting that flank on that army. Even the EMPs did not help our Terran player in this case. We do see a proxy pylon right here. Very, very interesting to see if that comes into play, as there is an expansion here for Beast. Let's see what happens right now. But there is a huge ball of huge army right here. Actually, I think I missed it because this is almost about done, and it is 960 HP. So I actually did miss an attack going on right here. That proxy pylon probably warped in a few units right here and try to take out that command center. The SCV does scout the proxy pylon, and that huge MMM ball is able to deal with it. He should get out a few medevacs to deal to heal up this army and get ready for another push. We see the command center lifting off and readjusting itself, so to get the optimal amount of mining between the minerals, and the optimal distance between the minerals and the command center. Sorry about that. As we see a Nexus going down at the gold expansion, very bold play from our Protoss player Sentimental, as his third is up and running fully saturated. Actually, and might be slightly oversaturated. Love to see some gas going down, as High Templars do cost a lot of gas. We see a huge army moving out. We see a pylon being queued up, but that probe who is in charge of making that pylon is going to die. I think it's that 4 probe who goes down, and that army is moving out for Beast and is able to take out that Nexus. See what happens right here. There's a huge army right here. Templars going up. Let's see where the storms are going to come down. Are the storms going to come down? Yes, the storms do come down. It is able to pick off about a third of that army. Very good job. That Psionic Storm does kind of miss and go on its own units, but that was a very good job in cutting that Marauder army into half, as more stim is going down. Zealous trying to get a good surround, but is being picked away by that MMM ball. Very good microing by Beast, being able to pick off a lot of the Templars, doing a lot of damage, so that Immortal even going down, and stimming again to try to pick off a lot of the armies, even the pros getting pulled off the line. As we see a drop up here, I missed that. The drop, Beast does drop a couple units into here. The minerals are all mined out though, so that does not matter. Another attack going down right here for Beast, being able to attack that Nexus. More units being warped in. Another storm going down. There's just so much action going on as we see this little army right here go into town on that Nexus, but that Nexus of course is mined out, so not really that big of a deal, not that big of a loss for Sentimental. The Zealots do come in and take care of the remaining MMM force, but we do see more forces being dropped in while there's just so much action going on. These MMM right here, this little MMM ball is seeing so much damage on the buildings, being able to take out one gateway, and some Zealots being warped in, more Zealots being warped in, but that MMM ball is being able to do so much damage. There is Cybernetics core going down, so no more stalkers for the Terran army. The warp gate is going down, there's a storm going down, but right here we do see another drop by Beast. While there is such a multi-pronged attack, as keep an eye on that little force coming down, probably taking out that third expansion, as we see the Marine Marauder drop up here has been dealt with, but these Marauders just do so much damage to the mineral line. We'll see the Harvester count, it's still 53 to 48, as we see a bunch of probes just trying to sneak away, but we do see another attack right here by Beast, doing a very good job keeping so much pressure on the Protoss player from all different directions. That is exactly what you need to do against the Protoss army. Just attack him from all different sides, and Beast doing a very good job of doing that. Those Marines and Marauders doing a good job dealing with those forces and focusing down this Nexus. Now the only mining base is right here for Sentimental. He did get this up. He did get this up, and the probes are mining from that base, but it might be a little too late as he's down to his very last minerals. There's not too much mining going on. He's going to need to pump out a lot more probes to deal with that, and this Marine Marauder is able to come in and do a lot of damage, taking on a lot of production units, and Sentimental is forced to call the GG. Beast doing a very good job attacking Sentimental from all different sides. He overwhelmed him with basically the split of his army, making Sentimental's army move back and forth and catching them out of position and doing very good economic damage. Well, if you like this cast, make sure to subscribe. There is that subscribe button, I think either up above or down below. If you want to play in our tournaments, there is a link to our Facebook page down below, so make sure to click on that, like us on there. If you did not like this cast, then tell me what I did wrong. Tell me what you want to see in the future, and I'll try to work on that. Well, until next time, this is TK signing out.